In the Lowcountry, we see afternoon storms, hurricanes, and even earthquakes. Fallon Mears spoke with a structural engineer about how buildings and infrastructures are designed to withstand future quakes.
South Carolina is a significant, we have a significant seismic activity here, and that's symbolized most greatly by the big earthquake we had in 1886.
The struggle is experts say we don't have the technology to forecast earthquakes.
What we found is that that's the only way we can identify these weak spots. So we have a weak spot. 1886 earthquake presented to us that, holy cow, in our area we have a weak spot. And so we get a lot of little motion.
Brisland says the 1886 earthquake extended all across the eastern U.S. due to Summerville experiencing interplate earthquakes, which actually does more damage.
Also bridges, it's also gas lines underground, it's water lines underground, because you have fractures and movement, so there's a lot of kind of ancillary damage. Lake Moultrie is going to act like that water, and there's a dam on the east side. If the water pressure fails the dam, all that water comes down to Charleston. And
Roads change every 5 years, but started after disaster in Long Beach, California in 1933.
All the schools pretty much failed. They were all very brittle material, brick and masonry, and so they all collapsed.
Creating designs using physics.
Earthquake forces are dynamic. They're mass from physics. Force equals mass times acceleration, right? So you got mass.
The more the mass, the more the force.
They have the ability to bend without breaking. And so a lot of the current building code consists of not only figuring out the force for the bending,
directly showing in houses built years ago.
As you get to post-2000 houses, much more focus on lateral loads, and so you're going to see a lot lesser damage, mostly superficial shingles and stuff like that, as opposed to, but any of the houses built in the 20s.
But tearing the buildings down is not exactly the answer to make them safer.
Came with a rod and we put a plate here. Then what happens? Well, then it bends in two, and that is much smaller than that. So the stresses are reduced.
Working for you, Fallon Mears, News 4.